A job loss can affect you and your family in many ways. You lose income, the security of a steady job, and often the health and retirement benefits that go along with working full-time. As a dislocated worker, you may have many questions concerning your health and retirement benefits. For instance, do I have access to my retirement funds? What happens to my health benefits? Can I continue health coverage until I get another job? You have rights to certain retirement protections and health benefits even if you lose your job. If your company provided a group health plan, for example, you may be entitled to continued health benefits for a period of time if you can't find a job immediately. Knowing your rights can help you protect yourself and your family until you're working full-time again. This video addresses some of the common questions dislocated workers ask to help make critical decisions about healthcare coverage and retirement benefits. We at the U.S. Department of Labor are here to help you. Our agency, the Employee Benefits Security Administration, or EBSA, enforces and administers ERISA, the Employee Retirement Income Security Act of 1974. This federal law governs health and retirement benefit plans for private sector employees like you. An important part of EBSA's work includes educating and assisting employees and their families, employers, and plan service providers. By understanding the law's protections and your responsibilities, you can make informed decisions. Since some of the rules protecting your benefits require you to make decisions or act within 30 days, we want to provide you with some basic information about your benefits. Generally, employees lose their health coverage upon the loss of their employment. The actual date of the termination of coverage can vary according to the employer's plan. Most often, that is either the last day of employment or the last day of the month in which you are employed.
After a job loss, one of the first questions a dislocated worker may ask is, what happens to my health coverage? You may have several options to continue your health coverage. These options include enrollment in another group health plan, such as your spouse's, under HIPAA special enrollment, continuing health coverage with your former employer's plan by electing COBRA coverage, enrolling for individual and family coverage through a health insurance marketplace plan, or obtain coverage through state-federal programs for low-income families and children, such as Medicaid and the Children's Health Insurance Program, CHIP. These options allow for special rights after job loss to help maintain health coverage for workers and their families. Let's take a look at each option in more detail. Let's start with the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or HIPAA, which provides additional opportunities to enroll in a group health plan when an employee and their family loses health coverage. Special enrollment is a way to maintain health coverage where other group health coverage, such as through a spouse's employer-provided plan, is available. The employee, their spouse, and their dependents may be able to independently enroll regardless of enrollment periods. This means that you do not have to wait for open season. To qualify, you must request special enrollment within 30 days of losing your other health coverage. Coverage will begin the first day of the following month.
The Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act, better known as COBRA, is another way to maintain health coverage between jobs. COBRA allows workers and their families to continue their health coverage under their former employer's plan. COBRA covers both private and public sector employees. In order for a plan to be covered by COBRA, the employer must have 20 or more employees. Note, if there is no longer a health plan because the company closed or went bankrupt, there is no COBRA coverage available. If the company offers another plan, however, you may be eligible for coverage under that plan. COBRA coverage applies to employer-sponsored health, prescription, dental, and vision plans. It is temporary and typically lasts up to 18 months. Under certain circumstances, that period of time can be extended. Former employees can be charged up to the full premium, including the portion previously paid by your employer when you were an active employee, and a 2% administrative fee. When you are no longer eligible for health coverage, your employer has to provide you and your covered dependents with specific notice regarding your rights to COBRA continuation benefits within 44 days. You have 60 days after the written notice is sent or the day health coverage ceased, whichever is later, to elect COBRA. You, your spouse, and your dependent children each have a right to elect COBRA. For example, if you have a family member with an illness at the time you're laid off, the person alone can elect coverage. You can be required to make the first payment within 45 days. COBRA coverage is retroactive to the date the previous coverage ended. The coverage you receive is the same as it is for active employees. Your COBRA coverage may end early under certain circumstances, including when premiums are not paid on time, your former employer discontinues the health plan altogether, you obtain coverage with another employer's group health plan, or you become entitled to Medicare benefits. Certain individuals may be eligible for the health coverage tax credit, a refundable tax credit to pay for specified types of health insurance coverage, including COBRA continuation coverage. Visit irs.gov/HCTC to learn more and see if you are eligible.
Another option for finding health coverage after a job loss is the health insurance marketplace. The marketplace offers one-stop shopping to find and compare private health insurance and certain other options. Before deciding on a plan, you can compare premiums, deductibles, and out-of-pocket expenses. You can also choose between different categories and types of plans. A marketplace plan, like a group health plan, cannot deny or limit coverage or benefits due to a health condition that was present before your enrollment date in the plan. You may be eligible for a tax credit that will lower your monthly premiums and cost-sharing reductions that will lower your out-of-pocket costs for deductibles, co-insurance, and co-payments. The marketplace has open enrollment every year, usually starting in mid-November. During open enrollment, anyone can enroll in a marketplace plan or change marketplace plans. Losing your job-based health coverage is a special enrollment event which allows you to enroll in a marketplace plan outside of the open enrollment period. To qualify for special enrollment, you must select a plan within 60 days before or after losing your job-based health coverage. Your coverage start date depends on when you select the plan. If you need health coverage in the time between losing your job-based coverage and beginning coverage through the marketplace, for example, if you need medical care, you may wish to elect COBRA continuation coverage from your former employer's plan. If you are interested in finding out more about marketplace plans, go to healthcare.gov and compare the plans and prices available in your area. When you fill out a marketplace application, you can also find out if you or your family qualifies for free or low-cost coverage from Medicaid and the Children's Health Insurance Program, or CHIP. Medicaid is a state-administered health coverage program for low-income families and children, pregnant women, the elderly, people with disabilities, and more. CHIP, a federal-state partnership, helps provide health coverage for children in families who do not have health coverage due to a temporary reduction in income, for instance due to job loss. You can apply for and enroll in Medicaid or CHIP any time of year. If you qualify, your coverage can begin immediately. For more information, visit healthcare.gov.
Now let's take a look at your retirement plan benefits. Employees who lose their job face two important issues when it comes to their retirement plans. Can I access my retirement funds? Are my retirement savings safe? ERISA does not require that retirement benefits be dispersed before normal retirement age, usually 65, when your benefits are available to you and the form of your distribution, lump sum, annuity, etc. Depends on the provisions in your plan documents. If you do not have one, get a copy of your plan's summary plan description or SPD, it is available from your employer or retirement plan administrator. Your employer also should give you, or you may request, an individual benefit statement showing, among other things, the value of the retirement benefits. These documents contain important information for you whether you receive your money now or later. Some retirement plans, such as traditional pension plans, do not allow distributions until you reach a specified age. Other plans, such as a 401k, may also provide for a lump sum distribution when you leave the employer. But receiving a lump sum or early distribution from your retirement plan may affect your ability to receive unemployment compensation. It also may result in income tax or tax penalties if you do not roll over the money into a qualified retirement plan or IRA. Generally, your retirement funds should be safe even if the business closes. Employers must comply with federal laws when starting and running a retirement plan. In addition, if you have a traditional pension plan, it is insured by the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, a federal corporation. Other plans, such as 401k plans, are not insured by the federal government. So if you decide to keep your money with your former employer, keep the plan informed of your address and keep current on any changes your former employer makes. For example, address change, mergers, changes in name. If for any reason you suspect your retirement benefits are not safe, contact us here at EBSA. For more information, if you have questions or think there is a problem, contact EBSA. You can reach our benefits advisors electronically at askebsa.dol.gov or by calling toll-free 1-866-444-3272. You can also request copies of publications. In addition, you can find more information on EBSA's website at dol.gov/EBSA, including much more on the topics discussed in this video.